Now let's talk about immigration court. It's also called removal hearings. And it's a legal action where the immigration judge decides whether a non-citizen should be deported or be allowed to stay in the United States. And these stakes are really high. We're going to start at the beginning. How do you know you're in immigration court? And I know this sounds like a funny question, but you'll be surprised just how many people don't know the difference between the different immigration agencies. And it's confusing on purpose. There's CBP, there's ICE, there's ERO, there's HSI, there's USCIS, EOIR, and they each handle different parts of the immigration process. And it's common for one person to have to go through all of them at the same time. So it's very confusing about which paperwork goes to which agency. So I want to play a game with you, and it's called Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And this is a really old game, but I'm going to tell you the rules. So back in the 80s, America was concerned because children didn't know their geography, and so they created Carmen and they placed her in different parts of the world, and kids would have to guess where she was based on clues. And that's what we're going to play with immigration. And I'm going to give you 3 clues or 3 ways about how you know that you're in immigration court. So number 1, you walk into a room and it looks something like this. There's a judge in the front, maybe they're wearing a black robe, maybe they're not. There's an attorney or a lawyer on one side, and there's an interpreter. That's how you know that you're in immigration court. Number 2, the second way you know, and this usually comes first, is that there's a piece of paper that looks like this. This is called a notice to appear, or NTA for short. It will have your name, it will have a 9-digit number that starts with the letter A, and most importantly, the name of the court where you must appear. And number 3, the third way you know that you're in court is when the court sends you notice, and it looks something like this. And if you see at the very top, it says U.S. Immigration Court, and the address will be written there.